will be followed by Curtis Coombs.
Well, first, I have a speech right here. The first thing I'd like to say is I am a Horsemen Association member, and I do not support this ordinance. And dear honorable council members, I am here to tell you that I do not support the 3 city zoning code amendments before you tonight. Facts are as follows. 1, understanding your primary goal is to protect animal keeping lifestyle, which I fully support. The specific plan 99-01 already has an animal keeping area defined as a packet. Item number 2, hundreds of residents within the specific plan 99-01, including myself, support reducing height limits to 20 feet and or not to exceed the primary residence height. Item 3, I oppose any regulation that requires a site plan review or conditional use permit for a building less than 1,500 square feet. Item 4, since the zone code amendments are very subjective, if approved, this will increase costs to litigate such matters. In addition, please consider that appointed planning committee members will change from time to time, creating different opinions about what is acceptable. Clear definition of codes is suggested to protect the public. Item 5. To burden city staff with proposed amendments is economically unreasonable in a time when the city cannot spare any human or financial resources. Staff is already overburdened and shouldn't be required to function without the proposed zoning code amendment. Item 6. The proposed amendments are clearly reducing property rights of tax-paying citizens. In closing, I would ask that this city council send a proposal in its entirety back to planning to provide clear description of code, increase maximum size before requiring site plan review of CUP to 1,500 square feet. Note, if community interest exists before you tonight to force residents in the flat land to receive a packet, also defined as contiguous area, I am a resident of Norco who opposes such an issue. However, I will respect their wishes to have such a requirement if they so desire. John Fox, thank you.
Followed by Glenn Hedges.
My name is Curtis Coombs. I oppose this ordinance because, well, let me say, I agree that we need to do something about the large buildings in the city. I think that we need to do it in a better way, though. I have concerns with some of the requirements for a CUP. I also have some concerns with the undefined nature of the plan review that's being proposed. I work in the construction industry. I deal with permits, planning commissions, architectural review boards, and I've seen these things. These tools go out of control in unbelievable ways, and I think that this can be prevented by defining certain areas or defining certain items that the city wants to control. Because I definitely think that the buildings going up right now do pose a concern for the city, but I think there's a better way to go about it. I also think that there's a flaw in the vote now and fix it later attitude. I've seen many council meetings where it's been pointed out that, well, when we approved this, this was going to happen, and someone did this. Or these buildings are okay, were approved because of staff issues of the city. I think these failures of the staff can be improved by changing protocols of the city, better training with the employees. But just voting something in and trying to fix it later isn't the right way to go about it. Thank you.
Followed by Stephanie Cleveland.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, Councilman. I'm here talking to you before you tonight. When you were running for your campaigns, each and every one of you ran on a platform of animal keeping. I remember very well listening to all those campaign speeches. You're here here tonight to vote on probably one of the most important issues that's going to come before this council in a long time. This issue's been coming for a long time. And yeah, you can send this back to the planning commission again and again and again. And you may never have to make a decision. But tonight is the night. The planning commission has done their job. It's time for you to do your job. Pass this tonight, and let's all go home. I have one more issue to take up. Mr. Box made a statement that he's a member of the Norco Horsemen's Association. I want to clarify that. He is not a member of the Norco Horsemen's Association. He has turned in an application. Harvey, I have one issue with you. The president of the Norco Horsemen's Association does not have to have your permission to speak for the organization. You are only one vote in the association. It's a standing position for the Norco Horsemen's Association to oppose any animal keeping. It's right in our mission statement. Just like tonight, you've already made up your mind, and you've told everybody around town, you've already made up your mind to vote no on this. Thank you. Bye.